Hello, everyone. Welcome to this segment. In our last segment, we looked at layout, and in this segment, we are going to be looking at metadata. Metadata in web development helps in improving and optimizing SEO, that is search engine optimization. So, in case you want your website to be among those that appear when someone searches in places like Google and other search engines, you need to use metadata so that your site can appear there. And depending on the kind of titles and keywords you use, those will make your site to appear like to be among the ones that will appear in the first list. Or so let's see how to use this. And this is not a laptop or desktop, this is mobile. So seeing this clearly on mobile will be a kind of we just have to, like, okay, let's just say it. Yeah. So in our previous code, so you see we are not seeing the tabs here. We're not seeing it, so it's only when it's on desktop or laptop that you can easily see the tabs and the title. But since this is mobile, we also have to like minimize this. So that's the title up there now. Create next app. That's the title of on that meta tag. So if we go back to our editor, you see the title here on this layout, create next app. So it comes by default when you install a a Next.js app. This comes by default. I've not done anything here. This is by default. So that's the title there, create next app. So if we say we want to change this now to something of our own to see if it really works, let's just okay, let's say docs, save, then go back. It must have refreshed. Let's minimize. You can see it up there now, docs. So the title now is now docs. But if we should do something like this now, docs will appear on every page, not just one page, on every page. But let's say we want to customize the title for each page. How do we do that? We can take this back to what it was before. It doesn't matter. Let's say we want to customize it. We want to customize the title for each page. How do we go about that? Okay. This is docs. Let me check for products. Let me check products. Okay. Okay, this is definitely products. Okay. And we want this. We want product. When we okay, let's check product first. Let's do product here so that we'll see what is happening there. Products. Okay. You can see it, create next app. It shows everywhere on all pages by default. So let's say we want product on metadata. So this is what we are going to do. We say export const metadata. So let's say title. We want its own title. And let's call this product. Let's call this products. You can add the description if you want, but let's just use only products. So let's go back to our browser. Let me see. Um, okay. Mm, let's save this. Alright, let's go back to our browser. So as you can see, it's okay now. So let's check the title. You can see it now. Products. The title is products now. The title is products. If we go back to our layout, the create next app is still there. But for our title route, it is still, sorry, for our product route, it is now products. So as you can see, it's very okay now. So if you want to create for another router, you just have to do same thing we did here. You just have to do the same thing we did here. So, but let's say we want to do something like this, or want it to be like this. Let's say the name of the page. Let's say if we're in product page now or home page, we want it to be like, let me say, we want it to be like, let me just say product page. If we're in product page, we want it to be like product, then we'll put a pipe. So any page we are, we show the name of the page, then a pipe, and any other thing we add here. How do we go about that? So let's see how to do that. Let's see how to do that. Let me undo this first. So first of all, let's comment this out. So to do that now, we just say title. Yes, title. Then here now we say templates. We want the template that we make that to appear now the way we want, the way we talked about here now. So now we can do that here. So let's do that now. So we put percentage s. So this is what we grab the title on each route. Then we put our pipe character. So what do we put here now? What do we put here now? Let me just put page. Let me just put page. Let's just do this. Let's save it and see. Okay, you can see it products. Then we have our pipe and we have page. Remember, we have products in our products route. This products here in our product route. We'll come to the layout. This percentage s picks the title there. Then we have our pipe and page. So that is exactly what we have here now. So you can do this. Sorry, you can do this for every other route. You can do this for every other route. But mind you, if you are using something like a client side, we have server side and client side. So if you're using something like all those use effects or that or the use we are using here now, if we should try it on somewhere like this now, this use is going to cause it to throw an error because this use is a React server component and it's not part of the sorry, it is not part of the metadata export. So it's either we create another page like we are going to use this here, then we create a main page that that we import this. Like we create a main page that we import this, and that main page is where we are going to put the export metadata, and we give it a title there. That's the only way it can work when we are using things like use effect or this use, because at the end to use those things in Next.js 15, we are going to at the very top here we are going to use like use client. We let it know that this page is a client page, not a server page. So that means we are supposed to be doing something like this. If we are using something like use effect, use state, or even this use, we're supposed to be doing something like this to let Next.js know that this is a client page and not a server page. We're supposed to be doing this. So it's not that this is client, and in so doing, we cannot use the metadata here. We have to create a main page that we are going to be using the metadata. So you see, it still works. Everything still works. So this is a client page, not a server page. So whenever we're using things like use the fetch, use this, we're supposed to let Next.js know that it is a client side, not a server side. So I hope you learned something from this. And if you have any questions, you can drop it on the comment section. I will attend to it. And you can also support me by subscribing to my channel or following my page so that I can continue to share more of this. It will also help me a lot. Thank you very much, guys, and I'll see you in the next segment.